Welcome everyone to Mysteries of History. Today, we've got a super intense topic to dive into, the mysterious case of the Crossbow Killer. If you're into true crime and chilling stories, you're in for a wild ride. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more creepy content. Now, let's rewind the clock to Bradford in 2009, a city where the ordinary rhythm of life would soon be disrupted by the sinister acts of Stephen Sean Griffiths. At first glance, Griffiths seemed like an average criminology student, studying the intricacies of criminal behavior. Little did anyone know that behind the facade of academia lurked a dark and disturbed individual. In June 2009, the city became the stage for a series of horrifying events. The first victim, Suzanne Blamires, a 36-year-old, met a tragic end, sending shockwaves through the community. The following month, Shelley Armitage, 31, would become the next victim in this harrowing tale. As if the city were caught in the grip of an invisible predator, May 2010 witnessed the loss of Susan Rushworth, 43. The backdrop of these crimes was a cityscape tainted by fear and uncertainty. Griffith's victims were not just random names on a list. They were individuals with stories, dreams, and families. The streets of Bradford, once familiar, now harbored a sense of dread as residents grappled with the realization that a killer lurked among them. What makes this story even more unsettling is that Griffiths wasn't just an outsider preying on vulnerable communities. He was a part of the very city he terrorized. A criminology student studying the nuances of crime while becoming a perpetrator himself. Now let's peer deeper into the labyrinth of Stephen Griffiths' mind. What led a criminology student down this dark path? Griffiths' fascination with crime took a sinister turn, blurring the lines between academic curiosity and a horrifying reality. Reports suggest that Griffiths displayed peculiar behavior during his time as a student, an unsettling mix of intelligence and a disturbing interest in criminal psychology. His academic pursuits seemed to intertwine with a growing obsession for the macabre. His studies might have provided him with theoretical knowledge about criminal minds, but instead of merely remaining an academic pursuit, it seems to have morphed into a gruesome reality. Psychological factors, such as a disturbed childhood, mental health issues, or an unexplored fascination with violence, could have played a role in shaping Griffiths' deviant behavior. Understanding the intricate web of influences on an individual's psyche is a complex task that involves considering both environmental and personal factors. Moreover, the sensationalism and notoriety surrounding previous criminal cases may have impacted Griffiths, contributing to a distorted sense of identity and a desire for infamy. The media's portrayal of notorious criminals can sometimes serve as a twisted form of inspiration for individuals seeking attention or validation through criminal acts. Now, brace yourselves for the most disturbing revelation in the tale of the Crossbow Killer. As if the brutality of the crimes weren't enough, it's revealed that Griffiths harbored an unimaginable secret. He was a cannibal. The revelation sends shivers down the spine, forcing us to confront the sheer horror of his actions. Griffiths, the criminology student-turned-killer, didn't just take lives. He desecrated the bodies of his victims in the most gruesome manner imaginable. The notion of cannibalism adds an unparalleled level of darkness to an already macabre narrative. As we examine the chilling details, it becomes apparent that Griffiths' crimes weren't just about violence. They were a manifestation of a deeply disturbed psyche. The line between studying crime and becoming a criminal blurred for Griffiths, making his story a dark and twisted exploration of the very subject he had set out to understand. It's a sobering reminder that sometimes the ones who delve into the darkest corners of the human mind may find themselves lost in its shadows. What started as an academic pursuit for Griffiths turned into a real-life horror story, leaving a trail of tragedy that shook the city of Bradford to its core. So as we unravel the layers of this twisted narrative, keep in mind that understanding the criminal mind isn't just an academic exercise. It can have chilling consequences when curiosity takes a turn towards the sinister. Stephen Sean Griffiths, aka the Crossbow Cannibal, met his downfall through a series of events that eventually led to his arrest. The breakthrough in the case came when CCTV footage from the area around his apartment revealed suspicious activities. This footage showed Griffiths in the vicinity of his home, carrying what appeared to be bags containing dismembered body parts of his victims. The police, upon reviewing the footage, quickly moved to apprehend Griffiths. In a swift and decisive operation, law enforcement entered his apartment, finding evidence that would later solidify the case against him. Inside, they discovered not only the gruesome remains of his victims but also a crossbow, the weapon he had used in these horrifying crimes. Griffiths' arrest sent shockwaves through the community and law enforcement. The details that emerged during the investigation painted a chilling picture of a man who had not only committed unspeakable acts but had also seemingly embraced his role as a serial killer. During the subsequent legal proceedings, Griffiths did not deny his guilt. In fact, he seemed almost indifferent, displaying a disturbing calmness that further unnerved those involved in the case. His willingness to confess and the overwhelming evidence against him ensured a swift trial. The arrest of Stephen Sean Griffiths marked the end of his reign of terror, but the scars left on the community and the echoes of his crimes continue to resonate. The case stands as a stark reminder of the relentless pursuit of justice and the dedication of law enforcement in bringing individuals who commit heinous acts to account for their crimes. And there's more to this dark tale. Rebecca Hall and Dawn Shields were suspected to be additional victims, though their cases were not conclusively linked to Griffiths. The uncertainty adds another layer of mystery to this harrowing story. As we bring this dark chapter in history to a close, the tale of Stephen Sean Griffiths, the Crossbow cannibal, leaves us with a haunting mix of shock, disbelief, and a profound sense of loss. The victims, Suzanne Blamires, Shelley Armitage, and Susan Rushworth, were not just casualties of a crime spree but individuals with lives that were tragically cut short. The gruesome details of Griffiths' crimes force us to confront the darkest aspects of human nature, highlighting the importance of vigilance and empathy in our communities. The cannibalistic twist to this already macabre story serves as a stark reminder that evil can manifest itself in the most unimaginable ways, even within the confines of seemingly ordinary individuals. Remember, history is not just a record of the past, it's a reflection of the human condition. The echoes of this chapter in history reverberate through time, urging us to remain vigilant, empathetic, and committed to preventing the recurrence of such atrocities. As we close this chapter on Echoes of History, your support means the world to us. If you found this exploration into the dark recesses of the past intriguing, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more riveting stories, and join us on future journeys through the echoes of history. Until next time, stay curious, stay vigilant, and may the echoes of the past guide us toward a better future.